First Nation leaders are in Washington, D.C. to meet with the Obama administration. They're there to talk about the new proposed Keystone XL pipeline project. The pipeline would cut across First Nation communities and could triple the size of Alberta's oil sands. APTN's Noemi LoPinto has more.
We're not going to let them turn the rest of North America into a sewer through the tar sands project.
That's Ohio Congressman Dennis Kucinich speaking at a congressional briefing in Washington, D.C. They're discussing the latest environmental impact assessment of the proposed Trans-Canada Keystone XL pipeline. Leaders from environmental groups and First Nations were also there to voice their opposition.
This may be the first time you may hear stories coming from First Nations, whether it's the concern about the unprecedented pace of the development of the tar sands, the repeated infringements on our constitutionally protected treaty rights.
At 900,000 barrels a day, the pipeline would more than double the U.S.'s current consumption of oil from Alberta's tar sands. Some American politicians are concerned about the environmental impact, especially after a recent leak in the 40-year-old Rainbow pipeline near Lubicon Cree First Nation just 3 weeks ago. 28,000 barrels of crude oil poured into the muskeg, and the cleanup there is going to take months. Canadian environmental groups say the Keystone project would give the green light to more expansion in Alberta's oil sands industry, which is already one of the largest industrial projects on the planet.
If Alberta were a country, it would have the largest per capita greenhouse gas emissions on planet Earth.
But the project's advocates say the pipeline will create thousands of jobs, bring in billions of dollars to local economies, and help to secure North America's oil supply. And they point out the first and second phase of the pipeline are already complete. TransCanada has been bringing crude from Canada to refineries in the Midwestern United States for over a year. This third phase would simply extend the pipeline from central Alberta through Saskatchewan, Montana, South Dakota, and Nebraska before ending up in Texas. Nevertheless, there is growing opposition, and much of it is from the Americans themselves.
Slow down. What's the rush? We cannot trust the oil interests to do the right thing for the economy, the environment. We know that.
If it is approved, the Keystone Pipeline will begin funneling crude in 2013. Noemi LoPinto, APTN National News, Washington, D.C.